Hey everyone, welcome back to Patriot Ridge Farm. It's Mike, and yes, we got snow. Glorious, glorious snow. It is beautiful. That's just a reminder of winter in West Virginia. We got about 4 inches. I think we're supposed to get another 1 to 3 tonight. That's not including the potential storm that's coming Saturday, Sunday into Monday. Finally got the John Deere put back together yesterday. Actually yesterday evening. It took me 8 weeks to get the steering cylinder back after getting it rebuilt, and I finally got onto it last night, got it together. I'm just letting it sit here and warm up because it's usually sitting out in the building, but by the time I got done with it last night, getting a bunch of fresh straw out to the pigs and everything else, it was already dark, so I just left it here. We're going to be using it in the morning anyways. We're going to be butchering our first hog of the season, one of the 8 grow outs. I'll try to pop a little video on here with that, try to save you most of the gore and stuff like that that YouTube doesn't seem to like. Got the Kubota in the building running because this cold weather will zap a battery, especially in a diesel engine. So this is running, that's running. And I want to show you guys something. This is amazing. I love this. So you walk down here, all this snow. And it's like a whole nother world in here. Going, the doors are closed. There we go. Yeah, it's like a whole nother world in here. I'm probably about 15 or more degrees warmer in here. Everything's covered in snow, but the cover crop's super green. It's really darkened over the last week or so, where it was a much lighter green. Of course, we got piss poor light right now because it's probably close to 6 o'clock now, but very thick, lush. Probably now we got a couple weeks of good cold coming. That's here right now. It's like 22 degrees out here, so we got another good couple weeks of this very, very cold weather. When we get weather again where it's in the high 30s and mid 40s in a few weeks, I'll probably come in here and just cut this down with the weed whacker, and then the dogs love it in here. And then I'll roll out my tarps and everything in here and put this stuff to green composting. They're enjoying it. I mean, it's a stark difference from inside to outside. It really is. It's amazing to look at that out there, and then nice green grass. They're sniffing the perimeter. Hey, don't poop in my greenhouse. I think they're a little confused too. All right. So we're only going to do the first pig tomorrow, and that's going to be Heath's pig, a buddy of mine. He's going to do his own butchering and stuff on it, so we'll get it done here tomorrow, and then he'll take it home, hang it up in his garage where it's good and cold anyways, and he'll cut it up, butcher it in the next few days after that. We got 6. One more friend's going to do their own pig, and then we got 6 more that's going to go to the butcher. He's only being able to accommodate us 1 a week, so every Saturday we'll be doing a pig starting on the 18th until they're all gone. I have trying to rack my brain about the pigs and what I'm going to do for the coming season. The farm that I bought Boris from, my registered boar, they reached out and offered to buy him back because they lost their bloodline. The Boris's dad died off and his mom's no longer producing. So they asked if we were interested, if we would sell him back. I said, no, I'm not ready to sell him yet, but I'm weighing my options on this. Do I keep, and of course Peppa, she's not producing, so she'll be the last of the pigs to go. So there's technically 9 pigs to do, but she'll be just all sausage and bacon and some pork chops and stuff. But you know, that'll leave us with a boar and a sow. And they are a breeding pair. We know Coke's a good mama. She produces well. And Boris is a good stud, so he's doing his job. But the question is, do I keep breeding stock on the farm and feed them all through the winter? Because right now, with these 8 pigs plus the 3 adults, I'm every 40 days, I'm paying $500 for a ton of feed every 40 days. And that's about the cheapest I can get it around here. I could probably get it a little cheaper, but I have to travel farther to get it, and I don't think it to be as good a quality. I really don't, and I hate to say that, but my pigs seem to take to this feed better. I've seen better results with it. So future decision, sell Boris back to who I bought, the farm that I bought him from, and just kind of keep Coke. I mean, she's a good pig. I really don't have a problem with her. I hate to waste breeding stock, sell her, and just buy feeder pigs every spring. And if I do that, then I can figure, well, if I'm going to buy feeder pigs, if I can buy 10 of them for 80 bucks a piece, that's an $800 shot. Raise them from spring to winter, butcher them, and then have the winter for all the paddocks and stuff like that to recover as they would through the winter, and then go back the following spring and buy more feeder pigs. My big concern with that is, of course, is availability and then consistency. You know, there's people I've bought pigs from in the past that are no longer pig farming. And, you know, some people are not going to do it all their lives. Some people, you don't know what you're going to get. So, you know, the quality of what you're looking at every spring is different too. And that's including the breed. So you're getting, you know, multiple different breeds over, you know, a long period of time. So you don't know what good of performers you're going to have. So I'm up in the air with it. Now, I've definitely went through more feed this year because of the drought, because the paddocks didn't recover. The pigs went in there and they ate what they ate. I put them on continuous feeders. And like I said, they're going through 600 pounds a week. So every bit of 600 pounds a week in those continuous feeders, plus what I'm feeding the adult pigs. So every 40 days, I'm going to get another ton of feed. And that's racking up. Like I said, it's 500 bucks a pop. So decisions to make in the future, maybe look at some better business plans, talk to some people who know better. And, you know, even if I would have to travel an hour to go get my feeder pigs in the spring, I wouldn't worry too much about that. But like I said, it's consistent supply and quality of supply and the performance of the animal that I'm going to be getting. So, I don't know, future stuff to think about. Anyways, I hate to get rid of Boris, but that possibility is looming right there in the back of my head. And because Peppa's going to go, and then it'll just be Boris and Coke. And like I said, I can have that breeding pair all the time, but I also have to build a lot more paddocks to be able to accommodate more pigs in the future in case of future drought. So I have more area to rotate them to. I'm still kind of in limbo until they get the mine property done and get that fence up, so I can build off of where they stop. So there's a lot of decisions to be made in the future. And business wise, see, my concern is, I think if I remember right, it's 2022. And the reason I'm thinking this way is because I think it was 21 or 22. You couldn't find a pig. You couldn't find a pig in this area, in this region. And, you know, that's when we had the original 4. And we were getting ready to butcher all 4, Coke, Peppa, and the 2 males. And then we realized, hey, we're getting ready to butcher these guys. Let's, you know, look for other pigs. There were no pigs available. Like, nobody had pigs. Everybody was buying them like they were going out of style. So that got me concerned. That's when we decided to keep the 2 girls when it gilts at the time and get the boar. And of course, I had to travel to the eastern part of the state over in Pendleton County to get the boar, which I didn't mind, but it's not something I want to have to do every spring and not have consistency in breed. This is a closed breed here. All of my stock is raised here, born here. That's how we like it. And it keeps it safer, keeps the genetics better. And I think, you know, if you mix in a couple little different genetics like we were planning on doing in the spring, but it's a hard decision. If you guys are experienced in this kind of stuff, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about that. I'm leaning more towards just buying feeders every spring and going that route. And that's going to save me some on the feed and everything like that. Though, if we do get feeders in the future, of course they're going to get rotated from paddock to paddock, and they're going to still be left with a continuous feeder, because that just makes work a little easier. And, you know, it still gives them the opportunity to go out and forage and root and do what they're supposed to do. So if you've got experience in this and, you know, you've had a similar issue, tell me what you think. I'm just kind of second guessing things now with everything going on in the world. And you know, we just had a terror attack in New Orleans, and, you know, there's potential for more of those to start coming out through the USA that can interrupt supply chains and stuff. Of course, I'm not going to make this decision based on that within the next couple days. This is going to be a long-term plan. But tell me what you think about that. if you think it's a good idea, sell my breeding stock and just buy feeder pigs every spring, or keep my breeding stock and just continue to breed them, bring new stock on, and you know, in the spring, 2 new gilts to expand my breeding and stuff. Oh, God, I hate to even think about that right now, because prices of feed, the amount of work, trying to keep up with stuff. I mean, look, it's almost dark already, and the camera's kind of giving you some false light here because that's the setting sun back there, and it's much darker out here on the other side of the camera than it is on this side of the camera. So, I don't know, give me some ideas. Think of a better idea or a better way of doing this, and let me know what you think. And get a chance, hit that like button, please. Give me a thumbs up. That kind of helps get this video out there and help build this channel. There's more to come. Like I said, I'll try to get a couple of videos on tomorrow for the processing of the pig, and I'll just catch you guys up then. Get and stay prepared, stay free. God bless y'all.